It was supposed to be a simple weekend hike in the Rockies. Jake, 27, an experienced hiker, had planned a 2-day solo trip, packing just the essentials: a tent, sleeping bag, a water filter, and some high-calorie snacks. The first day went smoothly. Crisp air, golden leaves, and the distant rumble of a waterfall made him feel alive. But by the second morning, a sudden snowstorm had rolled in, blanketing the trail in white and erasing any trace of the path he'd taken. His GPS signal faltered. Panic began to creep in. By afternoon, Jake realized he was lost. Visibility dropped to less than 10 feet. The temperature plunged below freezing, and his hands were already numb despite gloves. He needed shelter. He stumbled upon a small cluster of pines and managed to set up his tent, but the snow kept falling, weighing down the tent's roof. That night, he huddled in his sleeping bag, shaking violently from cold. He rationed his snacks and sipped tiny amounts of water, knowing that dehydration and hypothermia could hit him fast. The next morning, he discovered that a branch had broken through the tent roof during the night. His supplies were partially buried under snow. Hunger gnawed at him, and he knew he had to move. Using basic survival instincts, he followed a ridge downhill, hoping to find a creek or trail. Hours passed. His lips cracked, and his fingers had gone numb from frostbite. At one point, he slipped on ice and sprained his ankle, forcing him to crawl part of the way. He remembered a trick he had read about: leaving markers behind to trace his steps. Using sticks and snow mounds, he made small signs of his route. By the third day, Jake was on the verge of giving up. Then, in the distance, he heard the faint hum of a helicopter. Someone had reported him missing. Summoning every ounce of energy left, he shouted and waved a piece of bright clothing. The rescuers found him barely conscious, cold and exhausted, but alive. He learned that survival wasn't just about skill or gear. It was about resilience, decision-making under pressure, and never giving up, even when the world seemed buried in white silence.